Okay, so I have the pleasure of meeting Nikki Ola O'Shea Bicon. I'm
Yes.
going to do it again. Ola O'Shea Bicon.
Perfect.
I have the pleasure of meeting Nikki Ola O'Shea Bicon at her amazing event called Ribbon Rouge that benefits HIV Edmonton.
Yes.
Nikki, where did this idea come from?
Okay, the origin is way back in Nigeria, almost 11 years, maybe 12 years
Sure.
ago now. I had contracted tuberculosis,
Okay.
and the facility where I got treated happened to have people that are co-infected with HIV, because in Nigeria, unfortunately, there's still that prevalence of co-infection of tuberculosis and AIDS-related conditions with HIV. And so I got upfront and personal with what it actually looks like to have HIV in Nigeria. And for the 8 months that I attended this facility, I got to see children, moms, fathers, like families affected by it. And I just felt like I had to do something. And as a student, I didn't really have any money or any means, but I could paint and I could sew. So when I moved here, I suggested it to my student union group that let me just do all my paintings and sew all these clothes, and I'll sell everything. We'll do a show. We came up with a name together. We called it Ribbon Rouge.
Sure.
We'll do this show where I sell all my clothes and all my art, and we'll raise money and donate it back to association or group that is trying to get to zero
Right.
HIV globally.
So a lot of what we see here is your work.
Not this year,
but in the past.
In
it
the
was.
past
Okay.
it was, but this is actually the first year where I have no clothing and no art, and it's been the least stressful Ribbon Rouge ever.
Good work.
But it's also been very weird. It's been very weird experiencing it, like, almost as an outsider,
Sure.
like actually just seeing the whole show.
Now, where did the idea for the headdress come from? Because just so you folks know, so Nikki's mother, Kofu, did this for me, and they
Yes.
picked the color. It was gold or pink, and they went with purple. And my head feels nice and warm.
It's amazing.
I don't have any hair underneath this hat, but what is the history behind the hat? Where does
Oh,
it come
right,
from?
Gillies are West African head ties. We tie it traditionally with a rum, but it's part of our clothing.
Sure.
And I was just looking for fun additions
Sure.
of my heritage into the event, because it's grown a lot from where it started, and
Yes.
I just feel like I just need to have that heritage in there. So one of the things I came up with was, okay, we'll do these Polaroid pictures with Gillies and see how it works. It was just
It
a
worked
fun-
very well. Look, it was a
fun
pleasure
idea.
to meet you. Pleasure to meet your mom.
Polite meeting you.
Look, I mean, we met today.
Yes.
And I'm running to be the next member of Parliament here for Edmonton Centre.
Yes.
In part because I want to make sure that we've got a federal government that's serving all Canadians.
Yes.
And that really takes prevention of HIV Edmonton seriously, that treats people who have contracted the disease seriously. I mean, people may not realize it, but after men and intravenous drug users, it's Aboriginal women who are next likely to most contract HIV/AIDS, and so I think we all have a shared responsibility
Yes.
to prevent the infections, and then to really make sure that people who do become infected get the treatment. And I
Yes.
think what you're doing here is demonstrating leadership from a business owner and from somebody who's got a personal relationship to this. So my hat is not off to you, but I am going to keep it on.
Thanks, Randy.
Thanks, all the best.
Thank you.
Cheers.
So much.
You bet.